You can learn more about someone in 30 seconds than most people discover in 30 days if you know what to look for. But this is not about judging people harshly or making assumptions. This is about developing biblical discernment that protects you from harmful people while helping you identify trustworthy individuals quickly. What I am about to teach you are observation skills that Jesus himself used to understand people's hearts and motives. Stay with me because mastering this ability will revolutionize your relationships and decision-making forever. The Bible tells us that Jesus did not entrust himself to certain people because he knew what was in man. He could see through facades and recognize authentic character versus performance. You can develop this same discernment through understanding what to observe and how to interpret what you see. Here is the first thing to watch. How do they treat people who cannot do anything for them? The fastest way to understand someone's true character is to observe how they interact with servers, janitors, cashiers, children, elderly people, or anyone who has no power or influence. Do they show respect and kindness to the restaurant server? Are they patient with the slow cashier? Do they acknowledge the janitor with dignity? How someone treats people who cannot benefit them reveals their actual character when no one important is watching. This principle comes straight from biblical wisdom. Jesus said that whoever wants to be great among you must be your servant. People with good character naturally serve others regardless of their status. People with poor character only show respect when it benefits them. Have you ever seen someone be rude to a server but charming to their boss? What did that tell you about their real personality? Share in the comments what you learned from observing how someone treated people in service positions. The second observation: do their words match their actions over time? Anyone can say the right things for a short period, but consistency between words and actions reveals true character. Pay attention to the gap between what people promise and what they deliver. Do they show up when they say they will? Do they follow through on commitments? Are their actions aligned with their stated values? The Bible warns us to beware of those who honor God with their lips but whose hearts are far from him. People of integrity have minimal gaps between their words and actions. People who lack integrity have huge gaps between what they say and what they do. The third sign: how do they respond when things do not go their way? Character is revealed under pressure. When someone faces disappointment, criticism, or obstacles, their true nature emerges. Do they blame others or take responsibility? Do they become angry and lash out or remain calm and problem-focused? Do they give up immediately or persist with determination? Do they become bitter or look for lessons to learn? Jesus demonstrated perfect character under the ultimate pressure. When he was falsely accused, beaten, and crucified, he responded with forgiveness rather than revenge. Look for people who handle adversity with grace because that is when their real character shows. The fourth indicator: what do they talk about most naturally? Listen to what people discuss when they are not trying to impress anyone. What captures their attention? What excites them? What concerns them? What do they complain about? Their natural conversation reveals their priorities, values, and the condition of their heart. The Bible says that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. If someone constantly gossips, they have a critical spirit. If they always complain, they have an ungrateful heart. If they focus on negative things, they have a pessimistic mindset. But if they naturally encourage others, look for solutions, and speak positively, they have a healthy internal life. What does your natural conversation reveal about your own heart? What do you find yourself talking about most often? Share in the comments what you realize about your own speech patterns. The fifth sign: how do they handle other people's success and good fortune? This reveals whether someone has a secure or insecure heart. Secure people celebrate others' victories because they are confident in their own worth and believe there is enough success for everyone. Insecure people minimize, criticize, or become resentful when others do well because they see life as a competition with limited prizes. Pay attention to how people respond when you share good news with them. Do they genuinely celebrate with you, or do they quickly change the subject to their own problems? Do they encourage your dreams or subtly discourage them? Do they support your growth or seem threatened by it? The sixth observation: how do they treat their family members? You can learn everything you need to know about someone by watching how they interact with their spouse, children, parents, or siblings. These are the relationships where people let their guard down and show their true selves. If someone is consistently disrespectful, impatient, or unkind to their family members, that is their real character. If they are loving, patient, and supportive at home, that reveals genuine goodness. Jesus honored his mother even while dying on the cross. People of character prioritize their family relationships because they understand that these are their most important earthly responsibilities. The seventh indicator: what is their relationship with money like? How people handle money reveals their values, self-control, and trustworthiness. Are they generous or stingy? Do they keep their financial commitments or constantly make excuses? Are they responsible with small amounts or careless with resources? Do they live within their means or constantly overspend? The Bible teaches that whoever is faithful in little is faithful in much. Someone who cannot manage money responsibly will struggle with other responsibilities as well. Someone who is generous and wise with resources usually demonstrates good character in other areas too. But here is the most important principle for reading people accurately. Look for patterns, not single incidents. Everyone has bad days, makes mistakes, or acts out of character occasionally. What you want to identify are consistent patterns of behavior over time. One rude interaction might mean someone is having a difficult day. Consistently rude behavior means someone has character issues. One broken promise might mean someone encountered unexpected obstacles. Repeatedly breaking promises means someone lacks integrity. Give people grace for individual failures while still paying attention to overall patterns. This protects you from both being too judgmental and being too naive. Here is how to use this discernment wisely. Do not use these observations to judge people harshly or write them off permanently. Use them to make informed decisions about how much trust, responsibility, or intimacy to offer someone. You can be kind and respectful to everyone while still being wise about who you choose as close friends, business partners, or people you depend on for important matters. What patterns have you noticed in people that revealed their true character over time? What signs do you wish you had paid attention to earlier in certain relationships? Share your insights in the comments because your wisdom might help someone else make better relationship choices. If this is helping you develop better discernment about people, subscribe and ring that notification bell because we are sharing practical wisdom that protects you and helps you build healthier relationships. Remember, developing discernment is not about becoming cynical or suspicious. It is about becoming wise and protective of your time, energy, and trust.